I have a crush on a girl, and am unhappy in my current relationship. AIW. Hey everyone. Here's some background. So I've been dating my girlfriend for 11 months now, and 6 months before we broke up and started dating again. Things seemed great except that we would get into fights a couple times a week over what seemed like nothing. While we were broken up I started hanging out with this girl, and thought I would date her. But at the same time I was hooking up with my current girlfriend. She said she just wanted to hook up, so I knew I was going to choose this new girl. But that didn't work out for some reason. So we started dating again, and a few months in she sees a Facebook conversation between me and my friend, and we were talking bad about her. She got mad and kept bringing it up about how I cheated on her, never touched the other girl, and how terrible I am. So whenever we fought she'd bring it up, and I'd wonder why, cause I never actually did. A few months later, she tells me that she hooked up with another guy over the summer, and that they did everything but fuck. This pissed me off because she said I cheated on her when we weren't dating, and I didn't even touch the other girl, and she goes and sucks another guy's dick, and thinks it's okay. Fast forward to months and I meet a girl in one of my classes, and we immediately hit it off. We talked for a while and were just friends until my girlfriend took my phone, and texted her asking if she liked me, and she kept responding, "No, you have a girlfriend." My girlfriend kept texting her, and she admitted to it. Then, chaos ensued at school and my girlfriend turned to self-harm, and is clinically depressed. So I'm freaked out because my girlfriend said she's cutting herself, and I'm miserable while this awesome girl is getting chewed out daily for doing nothing wrong. This is where it gets worse. I'm out with my friends, and my girlfriend gets pissed at this and says she's cutting herself. One of my friends sends her a snapshot, and she responds with her just sitting on the couch watching Netflix. She didn't know I was with this friend. I know she's lying here, but she can't know that, so I just go along with it. A few months later, her family comes into town and she asks me to have dinner with them. I tell her no problem, but I had to film this video. Me and my friend were planning for a month beforehand. She says that's fine, so it's all good, until out of the blue she tells me it's changed to lunch. I tell her I can't because I'm filming, and she starts going on a rant. She tells me that if I don't go to this lunch that she's going to be moved to a boarding school in another state. I think she's lying, so I stick with what I said before, and it gets worse. She responds with stuff like, "You've given up. You chose your friend over. Why should I live anymore? Goodbye." So I'm freaked out and I drive to her house to stop her from killing herself. She says she has a gun to her head and is going to do it, so I tell her I'm calling the cops, but she tells me not to. I call her and stay in her driveway until 1230 when I know she's safe, and I go home. I tell my mom about why I was there and go to bed. The next day I go to the lunch, and her mom immediately says, "I didn't know Lucifer Seed was coming," and this threw me off pretty badly. I go through the lunch, go home, and tell my mom what happened. So she calls them and they talk, and it turns out she's been lying to me the whole time. She's not suicidal, she doesn't cut. She told her parents I cheat on her all the time, and that moving her to the boarding school was bullshit, and just made up. I don't know what to do. Reddit. I'm slowly losing contact with this other girl I have a crush on, and my girlfriend is manipulating me and lying to me. I've tried breaking up on her multiple times, but pulls the suicide card that I can't just ignore. What do I do? I really need advice, Reddit.